This is my brother Bud. I am Dion. First of all, we want to say a very big thank you to the extremely warm reception we've had from Culver City. Candace, Nikki, everyone has been involved in welcoming us to the community. It's been fantastic, so we're very appreciative of that. And now we'll explain what we do to you. Bud is the expert on this.
Well, Hokey Pokey is New Zealand's most popular ice cream flavour. We have made our own version of it. It's our signature. Sort of that flavour runs through a lot of our concept, both our ice cream and our coffee. Luckily enough, it's found an amazing appeal here in America. We've got at our first store in the Century City Mall just over a year and a half, and it's gone really well for us. And then this is our second spot. We're really happy to be in the community of Culver. I love the sort of family feel of Culver, one of the things, and it's got a real sense of community, so we're hoping to be here for many years to come as part of things. And what else have we got to say about ourselves?
Well, I guess we have to say so, yeah, as Bud mentioned, we specialise in doing New Zealand style soft serve, making the Hokey Pokey on the spot. Bud is the genius who came up with that. He cooks all the toffee himself.
Did someone record that? My brother saying genius?
Yeah,
I've never heard that before. Thank you,
Yes.
just making sure.
It's a lie. Yeah, and so then we came up with making like a Hokey Pokey latte, which is the coffee that some of you have as well. We had to reverse engineer getting that flavour to make a syrup to put into the coffee. So
Remember when we say we? Who we met?
I've
Sorry,
already
we
done
can
enough
move
for you.
on
I've
to
done
that
enough
again.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've always had a big passion for food. We grew up with a mother who cooked for us all the time and loved that, and she passed it on to us, and we've been very lucky.
That was our background. Back home, we grew up in New Zealand and Australia. In Australia, we ran play-in restaurants, which is our food background, which is how we feel we have the experience and expertise to run a food business. Did you have some questions for us?
I did. See how we play off of each other? Here we go. So, question number one. What inspired you to bring this New Zealand-style ice cream to Culver City, and how has the community responded?
It's been a fantastic reception. We had our grand opening on National Ice Cream Day and celebrated with $1 Hokey Pokey all day. We were lucky enough to have about 1,000 people through that day. We had a line for 8 hours straight, sort of wrapped around the kiosk or down there, whichever way it decided to go. And then on from that, we've loved it. Our business model is basically giving people samples of Hokey Pokey to get. That's how we got started at Century City. That's how we've got started here. Just give people a sample, keep it simple. Luckily enough, people respond very well to that. And then we've had a very quick increase in support and business in our 5 or 6 weeks now that we've been here.
And as far as what inspired us to come to Culver City, I believe probably a lot of you know the manager of this mall, Amir, who I met at an event, and he asked us if we would come over here, and the management team here at the mall has been fantastic and invited us, and it's been fantastic. Yeah.
Great. So what I heard was give folks a sample.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyone can always have a sample of Hokey Pokey.
All right. So, can you share what makes Hokey Pokey ice cream different from other ice cream brands?
So one of the things would be that it's the unique way we make it. So, for instance, we do soft serve. We specialize in soft serve. Normally soft serve is like when you think of McDonald's. So there's an ice cream machine which always breaks, and it has to spin around in the machine all day long. It needs a lot of preservatives to keep it at that temperature and that sort of thing. What we do is we use these machines, which are essentially a giant blender, and so we put hard ice cream in, we make all the ingredients ourselves that go into it, and then turn it with that blender into a soft serve on the spot. So we can make it much richer, creamier, and more natural than your traditional soft serve.
And I've experienced that. And is it something like, because it's not done in that machine, like you said, it's creamier, it's richer,
Yeah.
and you have to eat it really quickly?
Yeah, so if you want to get really scientific about it quickly, a normal soft serve, to keep it at that temperature, has to be about 3 to 4% dairy fat. If you go and eat Ben and Jerry's or something, it's about 10 to 12% dairy fat for a normal ice cream, and that's what we use. And because of the way we do it, we can use the normal fat percentage, which basically makes it creamier, tastier, and what you all love from ice cream.
Yes, we love it. I love it, and I'm sure you guys are getting there. So question number 3, which is the last question. What has been the biggest challenge in introducing a new concept to this market, and how have you overcome it?
I guess it probably refers to our earlier question in samples. We also have because of our background in restaurants, where we used to connect with people, I think just being warm on the ground, connecting with people has a huge impact. So at this point, one of us three brothers is at one of the locations every day. We're on the ground and we do as much as involved engagement as we can with the customers and just talk to them, share the product in a warm way. We don't feel we need to sell our product, we just need to present it to people in a positive manner, and that's the best thing we can do, we feel. Especially in an ice cream business, it should be something light and fun to some degree, and so we try and, I guess those are the philosophies we try and have in our business, to be that warm service, an outstanding product, and the rest kind of builds on itself. And just to mention the origins of this concept quickly, so these machines in New Zealand are used to make fruit ice cream. They blend fruit and ice cream. It's kind of a rustic product, and Hokey Pokey separately is the most popular flavour. So we've merged the New Zealand concepts into our own one, which is unique to us, kind of upscaled all of it, just for a bit about the history of where it comes from in New Zealand.
And just to quickly address the challenges, one would be obviously doing something unique and being a brand new name. It's like, so if you see Wetzel's or if you see Starbucks, you immediately know what that is and you know what to expect. Whereas you see Hokey Pokey LA and a lot of people, it doesn't register. And that's where the samples come in. As he said, luckily people seem to love our product. So you give people a sample, anyone will take one, and then it starts to register what it is.
Hopefully they turn themselves around. Thank you, yes, exactly.
Yeah, so it definitely has been a great introduction for the Hokey Pokey brand. But interestingly enough, I posted when you have the social doing National Ice Cream Day, and Alice, who is very familiar here in Culver City, she knew exactly who you guys were. She said she had the ice cream before. She was so happy she didn't have to go to New Zealand to get some, and that she can just drive up the street. So there is recognition here for you, and we're excited to have you.
Thank you.
So thanks for having us out this morning. We'll hear more. You guys will have another opportunity to engage with Dion and Bud. And right now it's your turn. So again,